I get it. You've just walked into a friend's house, saw a sleek black shuffleboard table tucked against the wall, and suddenly the idea of turning your living room into a mini tournament arena pops into your head. The thing is, those impulse moments can be a gamble. You're looking at a 12-foot piece of furniture that's going to sit in a space you already use for family movie nights, and you're wondering if it's really worth the money, the floor space, and the time you'll need to learn the ropes. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I started digging into shuffleboard tables, the biggest red flag people keep waving is, will it actually stay steady when you slam those heavy pucks? I've read enough forum threads where owners complain about wobble or uneven play because the frame isn't balanced. That's why I paid close attention to the Playcraft Woodbridge's claim of stability you can rely on. The frame is built from solid wood and reinforced with steel brackets, and the legs have built-in adjustable glides that let you level the table even on a slightly uneven floor. In my own test setup, I placed a thick carpet under the legs, cranked the glides, and the surface stayed rock solid while I flicked the pucks back and forth. That level of stability means you won't spend half the night readjusting the legs, which is a huge practical win for anyone who just wants to play, not troubleshoot. Another thing that trips people up is storage. A typical shuffleboard set comes with scattered pucks, a brush, and a wax tin that end up on coffee tables or in the garage. The Woodbridge solves that with a built-in cabinet that slides out from under the playing surface. All 8 pucks, the brush, the wax, and even a matching wooden abacus sit neatly inside, so you can pull the drawer, grab what you need, and close it back without any extra furniture clutter. I tried setting it up for a casual game night with a few friends, and we never had to hunt for the wax. It was right there, ready to go. If you're the type who hates loose pieces rolling under the sofa, this integrated storage is a real convenience. Now, let's talk about the pro-style climate adjusters. Shuffleboard isn't just about a smooth surface. It's also about how the board reacts to temperature and humidity. In a humid basement, the surface can warp, and in a dry, warm living room, the wax can evaporate faster, throwing off the puck's glide. The Woodbridge includes 2 hidden climate control knobs that let you fine-tune the tension of the playing surface. I adjusted them a notch after a long summer night when the room felt sticky, and the pucks slid more predictably. For most casual players, you might never touch these, but for those who want the game to feel consistent week after week, the adjusters add a layer of professionalism without needing a separate climate control kit. Who should walk away with this table? If you already have a dedicated game room or a spacious living area where the 12-foot length won't dominate the layout, and you enjoy hosting gatherings that revolve around a single centerpiece, the Woodbridge is a solid match. It shines for families that want a durable, low-maintenance game that can be used by kids and adults alike, as well as for small bars or coffee shops looking to add a retro touch that also drives a little extra revenue. The built-in storage and level-adjusting legs make it low effort to keep the space tidy and ready for the next round. On the flip side, if you're living in a studio apartment, or you're hoping to use the table as a temporary decor piece that you'll move around often, you might want to look elsewhere. The 12-foot footprint is a commitment. Even with the glides, you'll need a clear path for assembly and a stable floor that can hold the weight. It's also worth noting that the table's black finish, while stylish, can show scratches or scuffs from moving furniture or pets. If you're a minimalist who prefers lighter colors that blend into the background, the limited color palette could be a deal breaker. Practical strengths are easy to spot. First, the stability and leveling system translate directly into smoother play, which means fewer frustrating missed shots. Second, the hidden storage eliminates the "where did that puck go?" problem, keeping the game area clean and ready. Third, the climate adjusters give you control over the surface tension without needing extra accessories. Finally, the fact that it's made in the USA adds a layer of confidence about material sourcing and construction standards, especially when you compare it to cheaper imports that sometimes feel flimsy after a few months of use. But there are a couple of trade-offs to keep in mind. The table's weight, well over 200 pounds, means you'll need at least 2 people to move it, and the assembly isn't a one-person job. The instructions are clear, but the larger the pieces, the more careful you need to be to avoid dents on.